Melania Trump.
See a man charge a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons.
The sound of the shots fired. The Secret Service is now in charge.
President Donald Trump and officials in his administration were the likely targets of a suspect who fired at the White House Correspondents Association dinner. The man fired a shotgun at a Secret Service agent at a checkpoint in the Washington Hilton Hotel before being tackled and arrested. Trump and First Lady Melania Trump were rushed out of the dinner. U.S. authorities are beginning probing into his motives, but U.S. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says that the Trump administration officials were a likely target.
We have preliminary work into some of his electronic devices and talking to some of individuals who knew him, and based upon that work, I want to be careful not to say something that ends up not being true, because, like I said, this is 12 hours old. But it does appear that he did, in fact, have set out to target folks that work in the administration, likely including the president. But I want to wait and not get ahead of us on that.
Earlier, while addressing the press at the White House after the shooting incident, Trump was asked if he feels he was the target of the shooting. Trump said, "I guess." However, when asked if he feels the shooting was linked to the Iran war, Trump said, "I don't think so."
The man has been captured. They're going to his apartment. I guess he lives in California. And he's a sick person, a very sick person.
The gunman charged through a security checkpoint just outside the ballroom of the hotel where Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, senior government officials and hundreds of other black-tie guests had gathered. People dived under tables in chaotic scenes as Secret Service teams swarmed into the room. The security incident took place outside the room where President Trump and other officials were attending dinner. CCTV footage showed agents and police officials standing guard when the shooter suddenly comes running across and fires multiple shots. Trump later shared a photo of the suspect handcuffed and face down on the carpeted floor. Officials have not yet publicly confirmed the suspect's identity, but multiple law enforcement officials said he's Cole Thomas Allen, a 31-year-old resident of California. He was armed with multiple weapons, including a shotgun, a handgun, and several knives.
This is a very preliminary investigation at this point. We do know that law enforcement exchanged gunfire with the individual. We do know that a U.S. Secret Service uniformed division officer was struck in his vest. He was transported to a local hospital for treatment. He seems to be in good spirits at this time. The suspect in this case, he was not struck by gunfire. However, he was transported to a local hospital to be evaluated.
Well, President Trump said that the venue was not a particularly secure facility as questions swirled about the president's safety. Trump said at the hastily arranged news conference that he first thought the noise was a tray being dropped before he realized it was a gunfire. He said he planned to reschedule the media gala within a month.